Badamu here. As you guys may or may not know, Luke has already posted the assets for the April leaks on the Disney Tsum Tsum subreddit. So if you haven't already, make sure to get on that and leave him a huge thank you. Massive shout out from me as always, because if he didn't post all these wonderful images, we wouldn't be able to make a video where we can amalgamate them all into one place and talk about everything that's coming. So again, huge shout out. Thank you so much for dynamiting this stuff every single month. Everybody in the community, I'm sure, is very appreciative. Anyways, what are we getting in April? I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, my friends. You know, I thought with the whole COVID-19 thing being rampant across the globe now, everyone expected to basically stay inside. I thought the game developers would be like, you know what, man? If people are going to be indoors for the next few months, you know, we might as well push out something nice and exciting. Yeah, well, unfortunately, while we are getting two really cool franchises that everybody loves, Big Hero 6 and Kingdom Hearts, the 5 Tsum Tsum that are associated between these two franchises are going to be mid-tier to Garbo tier. So again, unfortunate, unlucky. The select boxes are going to be relatively weak as well. And at least on the plus side with the capsules, you still get that skill ticket for buying them outright. But even the capsules are a little bit of a dud. So April, I don't know. Is this an April Fool's joke, man? I don't know at this point because, yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, I gotta say. Save San Francisco. That is the name of the event. Of course, it's going to be all the same as usual. You know, get through the missions, you know, complete the chains, make the bubbles, whatever it is you got to do. At least you can collect your pins and your skill tickets and your premium box tickets, all that wonderful stuff. So make sure to get those if you are still relatively new to the game and you're collecting resources. We are also getting a new bingo card, Bingo Card 18. I am very aware that I have been neglecting the bingo cards in general. If you guys are having difficulty with those, I have yet to complete all of them. So if you want, I can definitely make a guide or a video on just me going through all of them. Of course, all my Tsum Tsum are SL6, so I don't know how helpful that's going to be because it's going to be relatively easy, I got to say, with the SL6 Tsum Tsum and a full collection of that. So, but if you want, you know, I'll do my best. So let's get talking about the 5 new Tsum Tsum that we are getting next month. And we'll start with the Kingdom Hearts Tsum Tsum because the best one is in that collection and also the worst one. The cat is the worst, which is why I have to put it front and center of the thumbnail for this video. You know, it had to be done. Anyways, Terra is going to be my favorite out of the bunch, all 5 of them. And everything I'm going to say about them is applicable at SL6. I don't know if I'm going to be making SL1 or SL3 videos for these because, quite frankly, I think they're just way too weak for that. And in fact, if you're not a fan, if you're not a collectionist, this is a month you can probably skip. Unfortunate, unlucky, but it is what it is. So, Terra, he's going to be my favorite. The reason being is he's got a really badass looking skill. I'm looking for the silver lining here for all of these. So yeah, you know, just be patient with me. He's got a badass looking skill. And the best part about it is when he dives into the ground with that sword and, you know, like earthquakes happen and he clears all 30 low 30s of, you know, just Garbo tier. But while he clears the low 30s amounts of Tsum Tsum at the bottom of the screen, he also hits bubbles, which is kind of nice because you're generally going to get a score bubble with him. And since his ability is able to attach that score bubble to the chain that he's clearing, the score multiplier for him is going to be decent. So there's that. And he's the best of the bunch. So he's clearing the low 30s, which is really Garbo tier in 2020. Anything released in 2020 and beyond, we have high expectations. Minimum 37-38 clear for what would be considered a decent coin earner. We have Kylo and Rey this month that meet that requirement. So if you are itching, if you've saved money for April, but you haven't quite maxed those ones out yet, I would absolutely dump all of those funds right now while this month is still happening, because you got very little to look forward to as far as efficient Tsum Tsum next month. So next one's going to be Ventus. And he's also got a really cool looking ability. I'm gonna, really drive home that visually pleasing silver lining here, because that's really what they got going for them. What he does is he clears about 4 horizontal slashes across the screen, each one hitting for about 14 Tsum. But, and this is a huge but, none of those slashes generate bubbles. So he's like a super weak version of Cinderella. Like, I can't even mention those two in the same sentence. My bad. He's just a really weak Tsum that doesn't do anything. Like, clearing multiple clusters of very small numbers of Tsum is absolutely useless in this game, especially when you're not generating bubbles, because they don't amount for anything. You want large clusters cleared, or at least some kind of mechanic where it counts as a large cluster, even if it's like smaller ones all over the screen. Unfortunately, he doesn't do that. He's the exact opposite of that. So, unlucky. And of course, we got the cat, who's basically a high 20s clear at SL6. So, absolutely not playable, in my opinion. So, moving on to Big Hero 6, we got ourselves Fred, who's actually also a very cool looking character, and he's got a nice little flamethrower that starts at the bottom of the screen and climbs up the side. Unfortunately, it climbs to about low 30s clearing rate as well, so very weak. And we have Honey Lemon, or Lemon Honey, who's basically a super weak version of Elsa. We have some very powerful freezing type Tsum in this game, one of which is ranked 3rd on my top 10 coin earners list. If you haven't seen that video, check her out. That's who you want to be using as far as freezing abilities are concerned. This one is just absolutely weak. Again, low 30s at SL6, just not good enough. So, very cool characters, awesome franchises. Unfortunately, the abilities that they were paired with in Disney Tsum Tsum are less than stellar. So that's basically going to do it for the event and the new Tsum Tsum that we're getting. Now we're going to dive into the select boxes and the capsules. Let's start with this select box first. We got ourselves Baymax 2.0, which also is able to hit bubbles, which is kind of nice for score. But again, he doesn't hit in the high 30s to low 40s like we kind of want these days. So he's not that consistent as far as coin earnings are concerned. Salazar can be used very effectively. He's kind of mid-tier nowadays as well. I like Snow White because of the way the abilities with the dwarf, you can kind of interact with them and you can kind of clear them in such a way that you can generate time bubbles. So she's not too bad. Judy Hopps is usable. Photographer Dumbo is also like mid-shelf, mid-tier. And the other ones are kind of not that good, especially Baymax. He's on my no list for a reason. He's just, he's got his uses, but as far as scoring coin are concerned, he's just not there. The other select box, however, is kind of cool, especially if you're looking to collect these Tsum Tsum. If you're missing previous Kingdom Hearts Tsum Tsum, that is the box you want to target. It's going to make it easy to at least get one of each. And actually, that's kind of my recommendation for the 5 new ones. Just get one of each, unless you really have the coins to blow on it. Just keep one, just in case by some miracle they get buffed in the future. I have yet to see a Tsum Tsum get buffed in this game from the release of the game until now. They're more keen on nerfing, not so much on buffing, but you never know. So, Kingdom Hearts select box, target that if you want. There's also a Stitch in there, which is always kind of like mid to average, or not mid to average, but mid to like, say 75 percentile type. And that's basically going to do it. Hercules is alright as well, but yeah, all in all, I'm struggling to find the positives here. As far as the capsules are concerned, well, at least one of them has 2 copies of Ham, as you can see right now. Jafar is decent, Esmeralda is okay, the other ones are kind of garbo tier. I know I'm repeating myself, but again, you have the option to get a skill ticket. If you have the funds, I always recommend you buy out every single capsule that comes around, because those skill tickets are massive, especially if you're a new player that's looking to max one Tsum Tsum in particular. Those skill tickets are going to enable you to target that Tsum Tsum specifically and give it one Sims worth of upgrade. It'd be nice if a skill ticket was a little bit more rare, but it gave you a full skill level. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, that's not the case. This other capsule is just unbelievably bad. I mean, Scar used to be incredible at one point. Now he's kind of like that 70th percentile as well. Unfortunately, the people joining him in the capsule, the some joining him in the capsule, are just unbelievably useless, dude. With the exception of maybe Thumper. You know, he can charge skills really quickly, so if you need someone that can do like 20, 30, 40 skills with one heart or whatever for an event or a mission, he's going to be the one. White Rabbit makes bubbles, but I mean, we have so many bubble generators in the game right now. Like, it's tough. It's tough. But, you know, this is what we have to work with in April. As far as the Ruby sales, item sales, all that good stuff, bottom carousel, middle bottom of the screen there. Make sure you get a good look so you know when those things are happening. The Ruby sales obviously help out everybody in the game, because if you're contributing financially to the game, the developers are going to continue pushing out updates and Tsum and all that good stuff. And this game has been relatively successful, especially in Japan, so I don't think there's anything to worry about on that regard. But that's basically going to do it for April, guys. Again, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to end this video with, you know, just wishing you the best. I hope you stay healthy, stay safe, stay indoors, be vigilant, make sure you clean everything. You know, this is just one of those things. It's going to happen more frequently these days. We just got to be smart about it, and we'll get through it. As far as the Tsum are concerned, if you are a collectionist, if you're looking to get any of these, I wish you all the best luck and make sure you get everything. Have fun. We're all stuck indoors. We might as well play some games. And on that note, I hope you join me when we do the SL6 videos for these. If you have any questions about anything in this video or anything DTT related, make sure to leave it all in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. Again, stay safe, stay indoors. Appreciate you guys, and see you next time. Peace out.